hold on, guys. I want to show you something. What would happen if the majority of the country didn't withhold tax dollars in their check, and then either decided to pay it in a lump sum at the end of the year or decided not to pay it at all?
Yeah, so if that kind of scenario played out where most people didn't withhold taxes and then either paid everything in one lump sum or just didn't pay at all, it would be a huge deal for the government. If people did pay at the end of the year, it would cause a lot of cash flow issues for the government because they rely on that steady stream of revenue. But if people didn't pay at all, then you'd have a situation where the IRS would be dealing with mass noncompliance. They'd have to start issuing a lot of penalties and trying to collect on a large scale.
Yeah, how would they enforce that, though? How would they enforce the penalties and the collection of that cash that nobody's paying them in their check or at the end of the year?
Yeah, that's a great question. So if it came down to that, the IRS does have enforcement tools they use to collect unpaid taxes. They would start by sending notices and bills, and if people still didn't pay, they could move on to more serious measures like garnishing wages or placing liens on property. Basically, they have a range of legal tools to try to collect the money. Of course, if the majority of the country were doing this all at once, that would be a huge enforcement challenge. They'd be overwhelmed, and it would be really hard to enforce on that scale. So it would definitely be a complicated situation, and the government would have a tough time keeping up.
There you have it. We have more power.